Hello and welcome, everybody. My name is joining us. This is Game 8 of NONGSHIM CUP. Lead 9 down pro and Kono Guli representing China. The two players are playing for a win and continue series where it's a 5 will thing. So thanks for joining, Jackson. Host this evening. Joining me here momentarily. Until we do that, you can see the game as it's in comment. You'll be able to see the game off to the right. Again, Rin is black, white. Before Myungwan joins us, I'd like to introduce the players just a little more. To give you a sort of an overview here of the bracket, the NONGSHIM Cup is each country fields a team of 5 players. They alternate playing players from countries. When you lose, you're out. So the only people left for the Chinese team are Lian Xiao and Ke Jie and Gu Li. The people left for the Japanese team are Murakawa Daisuke and Iyama Yuta. All of them are, incredibly strong players. Again, each national organization takes this tournament very seriously and very aggressive about their top players. So, as you can see there, the Korean teams, Lee Se-do, Park Jung-hwan, Choi Chol-han, which are all top players for Korea. So let's take a look at each of these individually. Gu Li, his world ranking is 19. Again, this is gorating.org. In China, he's one of the top players there. He's had a fairly good year in 2015, with the exception of 10-game match. So, Kono Rin also has been doing fairly well. He's ranked number 3 in Japan. He's a Tengen holder. His world ratings are kind of down a bit, but that's largely a function of how they calculate all the players. Head-to-head, these two players have actually played 3 times already. Gu Li has the edge on a 2, having won the Yusei Cup and the Cup. But when they last faced each other in 2009, Kono was able to that one. Anyway, so without further ado, I guess we'll head back to the game here. And joining us up here him. So Myungwan.
Yeah.
Hey
Hi.
Myungwan, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad to be here again.
Yeah. Seems like just
Yeah.
yesterday.
Oh, yeah, right. Last week.
Great having you.
Mhm.
So, what do you think of the game so far?
It's been pretty slow. I mean, there's no fighting, no cross cut,
Mm-hmm.
but because of Kono Rin is pretty much like a fighting style, like a Korean or Chinese style, and Korea is pretty much fighting. So I think you can see fighting pretty soon.
Sure. It looks though like both people are really avoiding it. This latest move by White here is sort of reducing the black framework. Where do you look for the opportunity? How big is too big of a frame?
So yeah, that was pretty big. Maybe 50 if he doesn't do anything more than 50, 55. So I think right now it's time to fight. So let me give you some examples like this one.
Oh, let me get your demo board up here. There you go. Now you can.
Oh, okay.
Yep, got it.
Okay. So from here, right?
Right.
From here.
Yep.
You may think about this one. It's possible if it's really good enough for black, but it's very unlikely because this one seems like that's what white wants.
White is hoping to be able to make this big territory on the bottom.
Right. So even though black made some big territory in the center, right side,
right,
white can make a big territory, huge territory too, on the low side. So if you subtract, what white can make here, it's not going to be big. But let me make sure. Let me count. Yeah, you can count too. So black has 55, something like a 55 on the right side, which is pretty big, and additional 20 points on the left side, so 75, right?
Okay.
So white has 40 points on the low side only, and then like 30 points on the upper side. So in fact, it's pretty close.
Pretty
But I like
close.
to say, yeah, it's pretty close. So yeah, the right side is pretty big.
Would J6 be a little soft here for white? Would white try something more expansive like F6?
Right. Yes, right. He can play this one. But then there will be another fighting. I mean, black cannot play like this. There might be too much for white. White increases more territory than black increases.
Right.
So black should play probably somewhere here. Black should decrease. So yeah, it's pretty surprisingly pretty close. So this might be one of his options. Another option would be this one. This is a very kind of normal tesuji like.
Right.
So it's shoulder hit, which seek to cut this one stone.
Right.
So that exchange really helps. All these exchange.
Which exchange?
Black two.
Oh yeah.
This
Having
two
those two
move.
exchange would really helps you in the fight about to happen.
Right.
Right.
That's right. So at this time, the first instinct is like a. So if B is kind of close, then I would say black has better opening. Because
Okay.
B is kind of defensive move, right? And then that's what white wants. But then if we play what white wants him to play, then it's still close, then it might be it may interpret as like a play is okay.
Got it. So can we look at the opening actually? Because if black has a better opening to here, maybe it's worth taking a few steps back and seeing how we got here. Because it was an interesting fuseki. It was a cross fuseki rather than orthodox, I think. So.
Okay. Oh, by the way, did you introduce Guli?
Oh yeah. Introduce Guli. How did I miss an introduction? Did I miss a fact? Here?
Oh no, actually I didn't hear that. So yeah, I like Guli.
Yeah.
First of all, I met him, and then he was like a really like a general style. If he was born in the like old China, like where the Three Kingdoms story were there. Yeah, he's like a tall, and then his voice and his attitude, his laugh.
Hang on just a sec. We'll see if we're back. We had a little technical glitch there. Boom. Just blew up. Back. Are we back? We had a little bit of a glitch. Thanks for your patience. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Sorry, you were saying he comes from the old China.
I mean, if he comes from if he was like a born in old China, then he could be like a general. Yeah, he's like his appearance, his like a way of talking, his voice and everything. So many amateur players like his game. So his game style is somewhat like a fighting style, and then looks very cool. So yeah, I like his game style too.
So we had a little question here. It seems interesting that that white chose the low move at f17. Wouldn't f16 make a better balance?
Oh, this one? No, this one and this one. Yeah, you heard like a balancing, right? One is low, one is higher, and that that theory also comes from Japan.
Hmm.
So no, B is way more open than A.
Right.
Because if you play B, you can enclose the corner better.
Right.
Then if you play A later, it's much easier for black to invade at A.
Got it.
So unless you don't afraid of this invasion, or you want to give more influence to the left side through the center. This one is way more common.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't see any problem with that. You
Okay.
can play this one, but if you play here, what white's position is not good, because basically white wants influence or potential outside, right? Letting black get corner, but because of this one, white cannot increase that much in the
I
left
see.
side. Yeah, and then this one is not that ideal too. You don't want to play here. You want to play somewhere else
Got it.
as white. So yeah, this move is completely fine. You may have seen so many move like this or this one, right?
Sure. But here would
There
they
you
be appropriate?
No, it's not appropriate. No, for example, B. So if you remember, the previous game, Koje and Park Young-hoon.
Right.
Yeah, Park Young-hoon made huge territory in the left side, right?
Right. He made that big
Yeah,
territory with
because
his Joseki because it
right,
made so much thickness.
right. But right now, no, white cannot make any territory in the left side because black is already positioned.
Right.
Yeah, and somewhere here is also center as a ladder breaker.
Right.
White can make some territory in the upper side, but normally you want like both sides. If you want to choose this Joseki.
Right.
And almost like the same reason, even if you play here, let's say, so with black group here, making very confirmed base or influence in the left low corner, why cannot get very good result.
Right.
From any fighting in the left side.
It seems like white would be at a disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, white might be attacked.
Huh. Okay, so we can't choose that one.
Mm-hmm. So, what? Yeah, this is pretty much normal and understandable.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one, because if normally you want to improve, you want to take the corner first,
Right.
But white he didn't do that. What was he? What was he afraid of?
Well, it's bigger to extend in front of the enclosure on the bottom left, right? Like a black extension on the bottom would be really good for black here.
Yeah, exactly. Right, that's right. This is double wings, right? So that makes like a total sense. Okay, you play this. But this one, yeah, right now it's difficult. Almost like a opening is finished. So this one is like a smallest, as I told you previously, like a smallest extension.
Right.
Just only 2 space jump. So they might be pretty small.
So this indicates
right now,
that the opening is over.
Right, already. Because there's not very clear big space, big place.
Right.
And then the next move might be higher than fourth line. For example, this one might be okay.
Mm-hmm.
This can be one of the options for white.
Right.
So it increases black's potential in the right side, and
Right.
also decreases black's potential
Right. Right.
in the
Right.
right
That's what
side,
I
and
heard you say anyway.
increases white's potential in the low side. So this one looks pretty good too. And then this one is in which line? Fifth line, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that means if you check on third and fourth line, then generally that's beginning. But if stones go higher, then
As soon as
probably
you're off
that's
those
already.
lines, we got to call it something else.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I think
So
this is pretty good too.
okay.
Mhm.
So no real questions here. So would you say black is better or white, or it's still an even game here?
This move is very good. Actually, no, so far I wouldn't say there was a mistake from white.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it should be okay.
Okay.
But only based on my counting at this point, when
Uh-huh.
black played B, it was still kind of close. So I can assume that black is better at this point.
Okay.
So then I need to find which move possibly be a mistake, right?
Okay. So
For uh,
how do you go about figuring that out? Do we just work our way
just
backwards, or is there
just
specific
yeah,
shapes you're thinking of
exactly,
here, or
right. And work backward. I think this one. No, just like a checking one move by
okay,
the other. Yeah, after this black gets like a huge territory, huge potential in the center.
by that lean
Right.
on 016, like when it
Right.
presses against the top?
No,
Okay.
to protect the corner for white, there are generally two ways. White can play this one as he played, so completely, he can enclose the corner.
Right.
White can enclose the corner, or white can play, this kick, right, and then have center.
Mm-hmm.
White can play B as center and play somewhere else.
So what happens after B? Black has to descend,
Yeah,
and then white gets sente.
yeah. White
To
doesn't
re-
want to play here. If I want to keep playing this one is better.
Got it.
Yeah, because there's RG left, like this invasion of A. So playing B means he wants to get center and probably play somewhere here. I could reduce and completely eliminate white black's option to increase like in the
Sure,
right
sure.
center.
How did you pick that
Yeah.
point to reduce? Like, how did you arrive at that one instead of just a shoulder hit?
Okay, so instead of this one,
Yeah.
that one is okay too. I think that was fine.
Okay.
But I don't want to play here. That's too deep,
Okay.
right?
We want to be sure to reduce, not to invade. But which reduction point your eye first goes to, or
Right. And then I think this one will be somewhat like a given.
this sequence on the top, you mean?
Right, right. This one. Like anytime if black play A, I should play B and C is also center.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good shape.
So then why
So
did
no.
white
Mhm.
not play D? White pushed again instead of jumping to D.
Oh, in the real game?
Yeah, in the real game, white doesn't play D. White pushes again, and then black has the chance to attach.
Right. Yeah, let me, D is like a, no, normal, but he played E, right? So, okay, let's think about the ladder right now.
Okay, okay, sure.
So, no, first of all, I need to make decision on lines, which line I want to go,
Okay,
right? So, definitely no third line.
all right.
Any third line will be too deep. Probably fourth line seems to be pretty deep too. I mean, even after this one, I might be attacked too much, right?
Wow, that looks severe.
Yeah. So fifth line or sixth line. I mean, this one might be too deep too. Yeah, in this case.
Right.
So maybe I can play from here, or even I can think about this one too. Like make my territory big too.
Okay. Okay.
So about the corner, you hardly just ignore it. Let's say white just play completely somewhere else. Then black can play here. And after this, black can cut
Right.
right away. Yeah,
Right.
it might be pretty bad fighting for white. So to prevent this one, I can make this exchange.
Right. So we make that exchange
And
now before we reduce. Got it.
right right now, if black invade in the corner, then I just play this one and let him connect.
Okay.
So then, yeah, you can see the exchange of A and B is actually good for white,
Huh.
right?
Okay.
Without this exchange, yeah, without this exchange,
Right.
I can just black can just connect, which is pretty big.
Right. Right. But that exchange helps preventing that from happening.
Mhm. He Guri waited, kind of waited for the chance to invade, but right now after this one, it's getting too big. Okay, so why he didn't play this one? Let me see. Then he can play this somewhere here, or maybe this one. So it's black center, right?
Right.
Yeah, and then probably white want to play fast. White want to get center.
Okay.
So if I play this one, black cannot play here because this tiger's mouth is so
Is
good.
too good. Okay.
Very good shape. Very strong. The upper side is almost white territory right now. You cannot think about any invasion in this area, even C or D.
Because that
Does it
tiger's
make
mouth
sense?
shape is so strong.
Yeah. That one is very strong, very thick. I mean,
Right.
and then this one later, this one too.
And now it works
So he
just as
can
well for white as it did for black.
right. Yeah. White can make what? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seventh line, which is pretty big. But black, but white can make pretty deep too, right?
Right. Just as
It's
much.
pretty.
Actually, maybe even more.
Yeah, right. So because of Tiger's mouth, he's supposed to play either this one or this one. I think they're almost the same. If you play here, it's getting even deeper.
Okay.
Now he gets center, and if you remember Koz's game, the last game,
Yeah.
he didn't invade the center right away. He increases his kind of territory in the upper side first.
Right.
Swell on a little bit of his territory.
Right.
So that is basically like a superior way to reduce, because you can reduce your opponent's moral or potential, development, whatever, while you are making your territory.
Right.
So it has
So it's
two purposes. This is exactly like that move.
I think the English term that we've used for it is junction line. That this move is right on the junction line between the two territories, so that when white makes his territory bigger, black's territory gets smaller. Whereas if black is
Uh,
able to push white on the other side of the junction line, that's the terminology used in Attack and Defense by Ishida, which I strongly recommend
uh,
read. One of
okay. Yeah.
the English terms that I don't. It seems like one that wasn't just a direct appropriation of someone else's term, but actually like they used the English phrase that describes it. The junction line between the two territories.
Okay.
It's a big
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right.
Right.
I think the basic idea is that you can make, if you make your territory, you can subtract your territory to your opponent's territory. So if you, for example, if you play something like this one, you can remove your opponent's territory more, but you are not going to have your territory at all.
Right.
So
Right.
if you play this one, you can make more territory, then you can also make your territory. So yeah, this is kind of generally better or superior method to reduce your opponent's territory.
Got it. Okay. So if you're just joining us, by the way, this is Kono Rin versus Gu Li, both 9-dan pros. Gu Li from China, Kono Rin from Japan. They're playing in the NONGSHIM Cup, a team tournament between the three major countries, Japan, China, and Korea. The winner tomorrow will face the next player from the Korean roster. And actually, Myungwan, I don't know if you heard this, but it seems like the player for tomorrow is going to be Park Young-hwan. Did you hear this?
Oh yeah, because this game is happening in Busan,
In
which
Busan,
is
that's right.
second biggest city in Korea, and Lee Sedol didn't come to Busan yet.
Right. Lee Sedol isn't there, but Park Young-won is, so they figure
Right.
that Park Young-won will be tomorrow's player. I actually heard that from Ha-jin Lee, actually. Lee Ha-jin said that they had followed it, so it's great to see her. And I think she's actually joining us here in the channel, so hi.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's pretty exciting that they don't have to reveal who's playing until the game is over. I think that provides some great opportunities here for some strategies.
Right.
So looks like fighting has broken out.
This move is somewhat difficult to play because I mean, even though it seems like a pretty good move to make a territory, so you don't really feel very comfortable because you feel like oh, can I make this kind of slow move against him, against Guri? So what if my counting is wrong? I might be losing too easily.
It's a very confident move, right?
Yeah, right. And then also, if you're like a top professional like Guli or Kono Rin is very strong player in Japan too.
Sure, 3-time Tengen
So
holder.
yeah, so you are like a naturally very competitive person. Your characteristics is like a very competitive.
Right.
So you have some kind of resistance, to play such a move, such a this kind of move. But yeah, you need to so that's why it's kind of not very often that you can see this kind of move in a pros game, professional game, like especially top pros game. So yeah, he must be very confident on his counting. By playing this looks like a very slow move.
Is he trying to get Sente?
Center. Yeah, then you can say that too because next move is should be somewhere here. Then yeah, black can invade the low side. But yeah, before that, yeah, this is kind of more normal. But yeah, if you make this exchange, then probably you can say that one is a good exchange. Yeah, this one is actually a good exchange, right? Why could choose some other options here? This one. Then black cannot invade here.
Just straight up can't do it, huh?
Because white is stronger. White made this exchange.
Right.
Comparing comparing this.
Right.
So cannot make this exchange. This one. I mean, even this one, what he played, would be more difficult because white is strong outside.
Right. That extra exchange makes a big difference in white's strength for the fighting.
Right. But then black can just push and make more territory, like confirm his territory.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
it's
make a
just very.
shallower reduction later?
Right,
Okay.
right. So maybe he can reduce from this area only.
See.
Mhm. So based on what they played, I mean this move, and if his white is confident on his territory,
Right.
he can make this move. This is safer move, right? It's safer to make to confirm his territory. White on the bottom side,
Right.
but he played this. That means he was afraid of white playing this easily and
Of
just
black
confirm
making
his
that
territory.
territory. Right. Okay.
Mhm.
So
Right,
white would rather leave it ambiguous and,
right,
not confirm either territory.
exactly, right.
Okay.
But then this one make this kind of reducing move
Mm-hmm.
much easier. Why cannot play this one? Because okay, this is a question. Where would you play?
I would want to cut with M7
Oh
because
yeah, that's right.
it seems
Mhm.
like cutting the other way is worse shape, right?
Yeah, this is so good. This cross cut will be good for black.
Ah,
You can
phew.
black can make yeah. Oh, you're playing pretty well. Black can make this kind of exchange too,
To help strengthen before he cuts.
right? So if he made that exchange,
Uh-huh.
this one, that
Then
should be
there's no cut.
okay,
Right, the cut's gone.
right? Yeah, yeah, right.
Right.
So that's why this one is pretty much painful to white, and white
Hmm.
didn't. I think white didn't respond. Yeah.
It's nice that the moves seem to answer each other. That, because he didn't make that exchange, he picked K5 instead. That there's a very clear action and reaction to each of these moves here.
Mhm. Right. Well, what do you think? Which color would you like to get at this point?
Right now at this point, well, I think after White's jump here at M10, it
Mhm.
seems like Black has to fight. Like it seems like this has to be where we fight.
Yeah, exactly. And then, yeah, that's what happened.
Well,
Both
because
of
it
them
it
are not
seems so deep now that Black can't be satisfied to just make territory, right?
right. Exactly.
Oh,
And then
whew.
if black fights here, something like this, or even he cuts right away.
Mm-hmm.
That should be okay for black,
It certainly
right?
looks like Black stones are gonna be in better shape here.
Yeah, right. White is more like isolated in the center,
Mm-hmm. And Black can still
and
attach at K3, right? Because
exactly right.
because
Yeah,
K5 was never answered.
right. So I like to get black at this point.
Does that
He
mean that
play.
White made a mistake?
Let me see.
I'm asking the hard question. I'm sorry.
That's hard question. If it's like a mistake, if there's a mistake, I think no S4.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's very difficult to see. And many times I can only say after the game result,
Right.
it's too open. No, the too many open area. I cannot read all the variations. Yeah. So, but he tried to make. Oh, that's. Let me see. What? Ah, okay. He want to cut this one, but this exchange, the lower side,
Right.
those exchange, he thought it's good exchange. That helps. And then you can not only cut, you can use that card as core threat too.
Wow.
Yeah,
And it
that
seems
core
like a
threat.
ko that White can't possibly lose. It seems like White risks so much.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, even black lose, that's not much,
Mm-hmm.
right? But if white lose, that's going to be a lot. Especially after he plays something like this or after this. It's somewhat like a stage call. No, why cannot black even black win this call? Black has to play like a one more move, but the burden of this call to black is so little.
Right.
So
Right.
he
White.
didn't want to fight. Mm.
White. It seems like White can't possibly fight the Ko there.
Yeah, it's because it's too much burden, right?
Right.
No, black made it kind of easily. He couldn't he couldn't have he couldn't even make a cross cut.
Well,
Right?
White's shape is like totally ripped in two, right?
All right.
As a beginner, I
So
would look at this and think, wow, that's really bad for White.
mhm.
But I guess I don't know how much did Black give up on the bottom. It seems like those
Not
two white stones are so weak.
right. So yeah, this one is going to be a difficult game for Guli, I think.
Hmm.
Right. So let me count White territory
Okay.
first. White territory seems like confirmed pretty much.
Right.
So it's easier to start with White territory,
Right.
and then you can just estimate Black territory, and then see who's winning.
Okay. While
So
you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and update people on the bracket just to answer any questions that we
mhm,
might have. So the people playing tonight, this is Kono Rin, the Japanese representative, Guli, the Chinese representative. If you want to see who's remaining on each team, actually right now Korea has 2 players left, and China and Japan both have 3. So whoever wins tonight is going to have the lead in number of players, at least. Last night, Choi Chohan was defeated by Guli. Um, so that is really helpful for China, and it leaves Korea with just Park Jong-won and Lee Sedol to hold up their end of the fort here. Um, it's going to be an exciting finals with, I think, the players left on all sides. Lee Sedol and Park Jong-won, Korea's number 1 and number 2. He Jie, as we all know, has been rampaging through everyone, and Lian Xiao has been also one of the new up-and-comers for China. And on the Japanese side, Iyama Yuta has won like his last 25 games. It's too bad Stephen Hu isn't still here to hear it, but as he said, this confirms him as a sandbagger. He's just been rampaging through the Japanese professional scene. Owns almost every single title that they have. So it's gonna be some pretty exciting games here in the next stage. The way it works is there's 3 stages. They play 5 games, they take a break for a few weeks, they play another 5 games, they take a break for a few weeks. So it'll be a while until we're able to broadcast the next set of games. We're going to broadcast tonight and tomorrow. And then after that, we're going to come back and we're going to broadcast games 10 through
mhm.
15, and through however many there are until the end. So, all right, do you have a count for us? What do you think?
Okay. So White has 30 points on the low side through the right low corner, and another 30 points in
Mm-hmm.
upper side.
Right.
So that's 60, right?
Right.
And then how do you evaluate roughly? Okay, you don't have to be very accurate. Roughly on the left side for black.
I guess I would just count maybe 20 points, 12 in the bottom left and like 8 on the upper left. And
Okay,
since it's
okay,
still invadable, I would just count it as 20. How do you count it?
okay. I would say just like a 25 points.
Okay.
Just in the triangle area. If you
Mm-hmm.
make territory, there might be 10 points. We're like a 10 points,
Right.
but why can't invade too? So I'll just give like a 5 points to black, because I can just count it as like a uncertainty. So, but no, I like to count everywhere else confirmed, like an estimate, and then I want to kind of see the game as how much territory black is supposed to make in the right side.
Okay.
And then if it's like it seems like a more than what he's supposed to make, then I can see black is winning. If it's less, then I can see white is winning, right? So if black make like a 40 points in
Mm-hmm.
the right side, that seems to be pretty even, including Komi, right?
Right. So black needs to make at least 40 on the right. So how
Mhm.
far is 40 points? It seems like if he blocks at N11, for instance,
Uh-huh.
right at
Right.
if he blocks there at A, is that going to be 40? It looks like it is. Let's see, 1, 2,
More
5,
than
20.
40, yeah.
That looks like more than 40, right?
Yeah, even more than 50.
Hmm.
So that explains where you play where you should have played next move.
Okay.
But no, anyway, so if you check a 40 is a kind of even, then looks like black is winning because white stone is so weak in the center.
Black will be able to
And
profit
then
from the attack, right?
right, exactly. So yeah, I think I like black at this point. What do you think? So and then what? Yeah, okay. So you're white. Where would you play the next move then?
Well, it seems like according to this count that white needs to go in. He needs to find something to attack. Even if it's
Yeah. So
dangerous, he has to go farther in because if he doesn't, black will make enough
yeah,
territory.
right.
Based on the
Exactly. That's why I
analysis that
play
you
this
just
one.
provided there.
Yeah, that's how you make decision. That's how he made the decision. Guli
Okay.
made the decision. No,
So
that's
we
pretty reasonable.
so we
Mhm.
read this last move not necessarily as the safest move or the proper move, but it's the one that he has to make from counting the score. Is that right?
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly. That's what you have to do. You have to count. You have to evaluate your position in order to make a good move or proper move.
Okay.
But he's going to be in danger. But this one, what do you think about this move? I kind of feel it's too slow or maybe a mistake.
It's so confident.
Yeah, it doesn't do any it doesn't give any pressure to white.
Huh.
So if you play this one, if you have to play this one, then you should be winning. You'll be better winning,
Right, like
like,
just
for sure.
guaranteed straight up winning.
Right.
Huh.
What other moves what other options can you think of?
Well, I would probably play something like L9 or try and attack
Mhm.
the white stones directly. Maybe, really threaten to seal them in. I would also think about no, honestly something like L9 on the outside, but I don't know if I'd get enough from the attack. What
I
move
like
would you think about other than that one? I mean, you asked me, but I'd really like to know what you would play instead of the turn.
I know my first instinct is this one.
That one?
Yeah, K10. This one, and then just try to block outside.
Uh-huh.
If I can, kill, that's luckily, then I can win like right away. Even if I cannot kill, then I can shield outside, and then next move might be somewhere here, and then increase my big potential in the left side. That's
Okay.
what I like to play.
Okay, and so it seems like the turn would cooperate very well with that strategy, right?
Right. And that's what you can expect. That's why you want to attack too. You
Right.
can get some benefit. Oh, that was too slow. I can understand this one.
Uh-huh.
I mean, at that time it looks okay.
Right.
For black, and then that's he responded B. Then you can invade it. So A, maybe it's somewhat slow, but it's understandable. And
And,
this exchange, it might be, it looks good because he made a call and then he could cut, by center. But this one looks too slow. But that one is pretty good in terms of he can play here and then keep some pressure, so he can seal the outside.
right. Right. So this is him trying to seal the outside and really make sure that there's no chance that white can expand that territory on the top, right?
Right. Because of this weakness, right? No, he cannot. No, white cannot expand any territory. And then that's just like a thick move. No, black made very thick move.
Right.
It might be slow, but
But it
it's
is thick, right? It doesn't leave any
yeah, it's
weaknesses.
very thick. Right. So I can see that black think he's winning.
Hmm.
If you can read it, then what do you want to do?
I want a Hane immediately. Like, if they attach, you Hane. Just
No, no,
bam,
no.
that's it.
After he played at this one, and black played at B.
Oh, after black B?
Yeah, this is kind of a psychological question. So you're white, and you think black thinks, no, he's winning. So what would you like to do as white?
You know, honestly, I would like to try and separate the group on the bottom. Even though they have that very thick shape after they cut through my knight's move, I would still want to see if I could poke in against the bottom, and I want to make some shape for my white group. So I would
Ah,
absolutely have played the pros move here, is what I'm saying. I would absolutely have done that, no question. I think this attachment,
yeah.
I think it makes a lot of sense because they say when you're weak, you should attach, right?
So yeah, I okay. So this is kind of psychological thing.
Uh
So
huh.
he played somewhat more aggressive move
Huh.
because
Okay.
he knows that black is not going to attack him
Right.
now like severely. So this might be normal.
Sure.
I would say yeah, this might be normal. He should escape, right? His group is
That's
pretty
the
weak,
safer way. Yeah.
right? But he's using his black's psychological
Right.
mindset.
Right.
Yeah, that happens a lot, for the professional world. So you are really using uh, uh you are really using like his attitude, and then this is what happened. He just protected or to try to connect the right side. I think he should play here. I don't know why he didn't play this one and missed.
Mm,
So this one seems to be good exchange
right.
because he just connected. He made this one a center too.
Is he afraid of a counterattack? Black? I mean?
No, no counterattack. I mean, he doesn't have to worry about counterattack.
Huh.
So yeah, white lived very well here.
Hmm.
It's after this. I mean, if white play all 6,
Okay.
it looks like white can even attack back,
If
like a
white plays that
counterattack.
triangle, can you
Mm.
maybe show a sequence of how white cuts back?
Okay, so let's say black plays somewhere else here.
Right.
Yeah, black can just cut. White can just cut here.
Ah.
If I black play here, then I mean, white is not going to cut this one right directly
Sure.
because black can go outside. But at least if white play somewhere here, that that cutting point will be somewhat concern to black. Yeah, that's because white has a pretty good shape here. Yeah, white has pretty good shape.
Right. It seems like it'd be hard to attack this white group because the shape is so good, and also that
Hmm.
black shape seems kind of bad.
Hmm. And then if you count black's territory in the right side,
It's only 20 points, right? He needed to get
yeah, right,
40.
right, maybe 20, like close to 30, but only if black play here. So yeah, 25 something.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 15
So
short.
yeah, right. I mean, black played this one too. Black played at A. So the upper side, white territory is not as big. It's
That's a
not
good
30
point.
points anymore.
Good point.
Yeah, right. But still, no, I feel like a white is pretty comfortable here.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, black didn't play here. Black should try to attack. Okay, this one is center. White doesn't play. Black doesn't play.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh.
that was very painful. Black should play.
Because I was just about to ask. You say it's Sente, but Black didn't answer it. So now I
Oh,
understand how Black's answer at S5 actually
yeah,
is
yeah,
an
that's right.
answer to the same one.
Yeah, that was answering.
Right. Yeah.
So black should play. Black should play either this one
Uh-huh.
or this one. But if black play here,
He has to answer
black
that
play
one
this
too.
one. Yeah, that's very good exchange for white.
Right. White's built a lot of eye shape from those changes.
Right. So white played here.
Sure.
Oh, that's interesting move.
What makes it interesting?
This one, no, he
Yeah.
didn't protect the center, but he protected more efficient way.
Okay.
So that one, this one, this exchange protected a weakness at A.
Sure.
Yeah, that has to make more territory up there.
Right.
So
Otherwise,
without
is
this
he
one,
worried? How would Black exploit that weakness? Does he? He probably doesn't wedge in directly. Does he like?
yeah,
Is it that he
right.
has to
That's
answer the Hane or?
that's a very good question. So black can play something like this one.
Hmm.
With this one, maybe that's too much. But with this cutting point, yeah,
Right.
black can play like that. Black can even play like that.
Oh.
So black can play here, and
Can he Hane now?
yeah, this one is kind of given.
Uh-huh.
If outside is very strong and if it's confident, you can even play this one.
Wow.
Just come out.
Right. This makes a lot of things in the middle Sente for Black. This
Yeah,
possibility.
yeah,
Right.
that's ladder. I mean, right now, maybe it's difficult fighting,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that's possibility too for black.
Okay.
It's difficult to kill it. The
So
outside is very
right.
the
That's
white
a
is
little.
pretty weak too.
So White thought it was most important to take this moment to defend that top.
Mhm. And
Did
after this,
uh-huh.
white can play somewhere here, and then try to make better eye shape in the center. Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, he just lived.
Well, this looks like it might be very successful for Black. It looks like Black's built this into a big moyo here on the left side. Is that right?
In the left side,
Yeah.
okay, so what he gained is these two moves
Right.
out of the attack.
Right.
So from this point, white did very well in the right side,
Uh-huh.
and then he gained A and B.
Right.
Doesn't look like very successful result for black.
So
If
how
you
when you say Black got A and B, how do you evaluate like how much they are? Like it because it seems like in conjunction with the next Black move,
Mhm,
Black, sketches out a big territory here on the left side. Do you count that
mhm.
as 0? Like, how do we count how much? How do we count it? Is I guess what I'm asking.
No, for points wise,
Mm-hmm.
no, it's difficult to say. How much points.
Okay, so you don't say these are 10 points A and B. You
Uh,
say
no, I would say if I want to count like any points, I would count like overall.
okay.
Overall, who's winning, like how much territory he has, black has and white has.
Okay.
But the when I said these two moves are not good enough, I say because if you are attacking, you
Right.
generally you make more than two moves, more than two efficient moves.
Hmm.
That helps, in somewhere else.
Is there a rule of thumb?
So,
Is it like you should make 5
uh,
efficient moves or
uh, yeah, that's what I made up.
Okay, okay.
No, no, it's kind of you need to just like a fear. So when you attack,
Uh-huh.
uh, your moves are more efficient than your opponent's move generally speaking, right?
Right.
And then in that point, because white is very unstable, very weak, I would expect like a 3 or 4 moves in somewhere. Maybe if it's like on the left side, something like no somewhere something like this, at least.
At least 3 moves worth. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I like to expect.
So there's the
Black and
feeling
white
that
can live inside. Mhm.
there's the feeling that Black didn't get enough from this attack because he didn't get enough moves on the outside.
Right.
Is that okay? I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand what you're getting at.
Yeah. So for the benefit, I didn't count as like a point value, but I counted as like a number of stones value.
Hmm.
So if it's only two in that shape, that seems to me no, to me that doesn't seem to be like enough.
Okay. Even
That's what
though
I like to evaluate.
even though Black also got Sente.
Yeah, even though black got also center, but actually don't forget this one, black and C2.
Hmm. That's true.
Yeah. So let me count again.
Okay.
So for the black's right side, it's like 23, 24 points.
Okay.
And white's, let's say white's low side, because it seems like a 20 something points.
Well, how much does C destabilize the bottom right corner? Like, so Black C
Yeah.
there, it seems like that gives Black some invasion, Aji. How much are you
Yeah,
counting
yeah,
the
yeah.
bottom right now?
Yeah, black can just play here and
Uh
then
huh.
connect. Yeah. That's almost like a given.
Okay, so
I
we
mean,
count the bottom side for white as 15 points, 18 points?
let me see. So yeah, what I like to do is like after this one,
Uh huh.
black territory is somewhat like a 4 points and white territory. So almost all of this is gone
All the way to those
until
triangles are gone?
yeah, triangles are gone because black made some territory too.
Oh, okay, okay. I see, I see.
Yeah, and then if white play this one,
Uh huh.
then it's 15 points until this much. It's 15 points,
Sure, sure. That block to the right of those triangles is. Okay.
right? So it's like a 7 or 8. No, after this triangle.
Okay.
So white has like a 20, 21, 22 points, and then including these 2 points. So white's white's territory in the lower side and the center is almost equal to black's right side.
Okay.
And then white's upper side and black's left side are competing each
Right.
other. Plus white has Komi.
Right.
So
So
what do you
white has
think?
caught up and is maybe ahead?
White? Yeah, let me count upper side too. It's less than 30 points and left side. So if black make 35 points, something like 35 points, that's even, right?
Okay. So black needs to make 35
points.
points on the left side.
Right.
Okay.
I think black can make 35 points.
So we got enough.
Yeah, so still, yeah, still it's okay. Maybe at least it's pretty close.
Okay.
I think black's beginning was better. Black's beginning. Black made somewhat slow move,
Right.
but it
That
seems like a pretty...
turn definitely seems to not be the most helpful thing he could have right now.
Which one?
The turn at K13, the one that you had marked as being a little slow.
Ah, right, this one. So, yeah, that's what happened. If you have like a good beginning, the rest of games will be very comfortable. Even if you make some couple of mistakes, then you might be still winning, or at least you are not going to lose easily.
Got it.
I would say black's beginning was better for this game. So why should still struggle to to find some fighting spot, making more complicated?
Because black maybe is still even ahead.
Right.
Okay.
I think so. So that means you are not going to play Samia here, right?
That'd be too slow.
Yeah, that'll be too slow. Yeah, you have to make some aggressive move. So I didn't see the next move. Did you see the next move?
Yeah, I saw the next move already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Some are aggressive.
It doesn't seem that aggressive. It seems fairly natural. He's still connected to the top. It seems almost like a reduction.
Okay. So this one, he wants to cut this one. Cut here. Yeah.
Okay.
As some kind of RJ. So black couldn't just respond. I mean, white didn't respond, so black invaded. Oh, see?
I was gonna say, it seems like if white cuts, isn't black's shape really good for the fight on the outside? Like it seems like if
that is not that important. That is not the most important criteria to concern for white.
Okay, so I have to ask,
important?
What is the most important criteria?
The most important criteria is that white should fight. Because, yeah, that's the most important. He should make cross cut somewhere and fight.
It doesn't matter if the shape is good, he just has to be fighting.
Right, because he's losing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the most important criteria. So if he's winning, he can play what? He can play somewhere here.
Okay.
If it's not, winning, yeah. If it's winning somewhat like a slightly, he can play something like this. Just like a reduced black territory. But right now, maybe that's not even enough. So yeah, that's what he wants. He wants to fight, and then it's not like completely overplay because black has some weakness in this area too.
Sure.
Yeah. So I can play, for example, I can play somewhere here and then try to cut.
Sorry, I didn't see the new move. Play where? Oh, the jump at P14.
Yeah, right. Jump at here and then try to cut either A or B.
Right.
I mean, if you play B, then he can just penetrate white black's territory.
Right. If you get into black's breadbasket there, it'd be kind of tough for black to have enough.
Right. Oh, see, he didn't make a cross cut. I think black for his game style, he doesn't like the cross cut. He doesn't want to make a cross cut, and then he thinks this game is good for him.
Still good. No need for him to fight.
Right.
The phrase I always liked was that a rich man doesn't have to pick a fight.
Right, exactly.
If you're rich, you shouldn't fight.
Yeah, that's right. That's what happened. That's what's happening here. White keeps wanting to make a fight, but
Right.
black just tried to escape. But that exchange, I would say white gained a little.
Hmm.
White gained because what can let me see what he can do here.
Okay.
There might be so many things. I
Okay. We'll
mean,
take a little break while you read. I'll do the announcement. Thanks for joining us. This is Game 8 of the NONGSHIM Cup. We have
mhm,
Kono Rin holding the black stones against Gu Li holding the white stones. This is a win and continue format. Last night, Gu Li knocked out Choi Cholhan. Nickname I hear is the Venomous Snake. Did you see the game last night, Myungwan? The game between Gu Li and Choi Cholhan?
oh yeah,
What did you think?
not completely,
Not
not
completely.
completely. I just yeah, so
Just
in
just
5 minutes.
You
So yeah,
slept.
sorry,
That's
I
right.
don't.
It is late here, so if you're joining us, thank you for joining us. I know it's late, especially if you're on the East Coast of the Americas. Great to have you. Um, this win and continue format uh, for world bragging rights, international bragging rights. This is a fairly quick game. These games are played 1 hour of thinking time with one overtime period. So this is a quicker game than the Samsung Cup or the LG Cup that we had looked at previous. Um, and this looks like that crosscut that you were talking about.
Hmm. Right.
This,
So he shouldn't postpone making fighting or cross cut. So finally he made a cross
who
cut.
shouldn't postpone, white or black?
Black. Yeah, black.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, he didn't make this cross cut. Right. So right now he finally made a cross cut. But right now, comparing to other fighting, previously he could have doesn't look very good for white. I'm sorry, for black.
You mean if black had cut at A there, it would not have been good for him?
I mean, this cross cut,
Uh-huh.
no, this cross cut probably is not as good as this cross cut, the possible
Oh,
cross cut.
I see.
Yeah, right. So yeah, because right now, if he plays somewhere here, and then let's say I play just like an easy example like this,
Uh-huh.
and then I can play here, something like this.
Looks painful. Oof.
Yeah, not only painful, his his territory will be destroyed.
Sure.
It'll be all destroyed,
Wow.
right?
He'd still have to worry
So
about that.
right. So that's why I say this exchange is good exchange for white because of weakness here. So he kind of avoided fighting too much.
And now he's going to have a fight on bad
Okay,
circumstance,
right.
unfavorable
And
surroundings.
right, not like a too much. It's like a he delayed fighting.
Okay.
Yeah, he delayed fighting. Right now, he cannot delay anymore. This is what he has to do. No, time is up. No,
Okay.
this is do task. But this fighting is not as good. It doesn't look as like a more advantages as the previous possible cross cut.
Okay, so why not? Are there some specific sequences here that you're looking at for white? Or
Yeah, for black, if black play here, then
mm-hmm.
white can play.
Youch.
White can make. Yeah, white can make. Actually, white can probably have to play somewhere this one too.
Mm-hmm. Force there first.
Yeah, and then because of this A,
Uh-huh.
if I doesn't play, if I
But
play somewhere here,
right.
I mean black, yeah, then I can play at A. Let's say I play here, then I can play A. I mean even after even this one too. black is in very much danger.
Sure.
Yeah, if black play black respond, white can cut here. This one doesn't make sense.
Black stones don't make sense.
Yeah, black
Right.
doesn't. No, for black doesn't make sense.
He's totally destroyed that
This
left
one,
side territory.
yeah, but this one too. Black is dead in the corner.
And that would be too much of a loss, huh?
Yeah, the game is over. Right away.
Right.
So, I mean, this is a normal fighting, but yeah, because of this cutting point with working with this one, he can play this one first too, and then play here. The same result. If he has to play here, right now, black should kill white.
That push and cut. How to prevent that push and cut though at d4? It seems like black will still die in the corner.
Right, something like this. Yeah,
Okay, so that lets you draw back then at c3, but
yeah, now it's okay. But white can play somewhere here.
sure. This looks scary
for... Yeah, black cannot block because black is dead. Black shape is not that good, basically. So black should play here. Yeah, so right now, it's game of whether white can leave or black can kill.
White lives, white wins, right?
Yeah, right. If I leave, then white can win, definitely.
Well, black still needs to make 35 points on the left, right?
Yeah, without killing white, black cannot make 35 points. And black lost a lot by this exchange. Remember, like this one?
Sure.
Yeah, impossible attack on A. So at this time, I play... No, this card is very painful too. But if I play right away, then black can cut here. So I can play... Right now it's somewhat difficult. I can play here. Or something like this. So, for like this much, like a strong professionals, big dragon, that's very tough to kill, right? So I like to bet I can leave, and then if I can leave, then what just win.
Sure. It looks favorable enough there. So then, does black have any other options?
At this time, is it real game? So far?
This is so far. It seems like black is staying put. Now there are shorter time controls here, so it seems like this is the point where black really wants to be sure. Now, so what is he choosing between? It looks like he's just choosing between extending on the right side. Are there any other options for him, or is it pretty much just those two?
Pretty much just those two. Because if it doesn't play, let's say he plays somewhere here, then this is just dead right away.
Sure, and that captures those stones. But is that too much of a loss?
Oh yeah, that's too much. That's just like the end of the game.
If he just gives up those two stones, though, he won't be able to make enough on the left.
No, just look at this. He cut this on first, right?
Right.
Yeah. If you just lose this.
What about the cut that's still up at J14 and H17? That black. It looks like if black descends on the top, he destroys a lot of white's territory as well, right?
Oh, I see. Right. But this one doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, actually. Straight
up doesn't work, or?
It works, but yeah. So that's up at aji, like something like this. Yeah, he can. Looks like white can destroy.
Oh, because of that aji around that cut on the upper side.
Right.
Right.
There's so many moves. Something like all of this will be all center.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So it
even
looks
this
like
one.
that
These are all center.
that
Yeah.
early exchange that white made on M16 and M17 is really paid off, and in terms of leaving
Oh
behind
yeah.
good weaknesses.
Yeah, that's right.
Huh.
That's right. So yeah, that by that move he left no cutting point
Sure.
at number 1 here, basically, right? So yeah, that pays off. So yeah, black cannot gain much by playing Samya here. So yeah, black cannot give up these 2 stones.
Right.
He must save these 2 stones. So it's really either A or B. There's only one of these 2 options. And then I just showed you, because of this one, right now A and B, this is Miai, right?
Sure.
So this one will be difficult for black. So black should play just B. Yeah, he should play something like this. Okay, this one will be, this one is by no, by the way, the first crosscut, right? And it's fast fighting.
And it looks like it's really bad for black.
I would say maybe it's not as bad, but I would say he missed the better fighting. That's what I like to say. And then at this point, still using my intuition, which was incorrect for the past 2 games. I mean, sometimes somehow correct, but I expected, the previous game will be 1.5 points difference.
That's right. But in your defense, you called that it would be a 1.5 point game after move, I think 4. So I'm inclined to give you the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Okay. So, but right now, this one, I would say, I like to say, white would win.
Okay.
That's my intuition. Yeah, it's not like from the accurate counting,
but just
or
the
reading.
feeling.
Yeah, just feeling. Just like this cross cut, I would say, in fact, this cross cut itself, I like to say, why is better, because white's burden is only saving this group,
Right.
not killing any of black's group.
Right.
And then black has 2 stones that he has to deal with it right away. 2 groups, this group and this group, number
Right.
1 and 2.
Black also has to kill the triangle stones, right?
Black has to kill the triangle stones.
Huh.
And then white has, black has to save number 1 and number 2, which is not difficult, but his goal is to kill. So that makes it difficult situation for black.
And it's not big enough, like, so black H17, for instance, that's not big enough for him to take as a counter. As a count, like, so, even if he gave up the 2 stones to.
Right. Actually, if you want think about this one, he should have played here.
Rather than crosscut.
Right. After crosscut, there's no counting. They are not going to count until the end. This is going to be finished by resigning from one or the other.
Okay.
So at this time, you can think of black can play H17, so you can start counting, right?
Right.
But as I told you, this is white's turn, and then white gets some points by playing all of these 3 stones, aiming to this cutting point, right?
Right.
So I don't think this will be good enough for black. It's not 35 points. No, he should make like a 45 points on the left side for black.
He needs 45 points. So how did we get from 35 to 45? Is that because white made some...
Maybe 40 points. Yeah. White makes some benefit here in the center.
Okay.
And also this one too. These are all benefits. Let's say black play, white play somewhere here. How much territory he can gain,
Okay.
right? So all the rectangular moves are some kind of benefits for white.
Okay. It sounds
Right.
like there are some more moves, and we are working on finding out what's happening. Our industrious game recorder here, who's relaying the game, has trying to find out what's going on. The feed on W Baduk has frozen, but it sounds like there are more moves on Taijim. So I'm gonna try and find out what the latest is.
Okay.
Meantime,
So
okay.
I think he should play this one. This only move he should
The
make.
only move he can play, and then fight it out. Huh?
Yeah.
But it
Yeah,
looks
and
like
then
hard fighting.
yeah, what black will play here, and white will Hane, and black can play some other moves, something like this. But if I play here, it might be still.
It looks kind of similar to the other one.
Right. So the problem for black is that these two stones are at risk.
Right. Right.
So for example, if you play here, it's going to die like right away.
You can't bait it. That's right, exactly.
Right. So if black has to play somewhere here, then it's much easier for white to live inside.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like that jump to h5 is the game move. We're getting caught up here, and it looks like black does have to drop back to protect those two stones on the bottom.
Oh, where did it play? What's the real game?
The real game should be the tree that you see. H5 now for black is the real game.
Oh, this is real.
No, the jump off to h5.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is a real game.
Yeah.
Oh, he played this one too?
And then he attached. You got it. If you weren't so psychic, it'd be easier.
Oh, really? They
Yeah.
play like this?
Wow.
Oh. Oh, am I psychic?
Well, I don't know. I didn't predict d7, but it seemed like you were pretty psychic so far.
Oh, this one. Did he play this one too?
Yep. Yep. We're on point here. We're on target. There's another dozen moves.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I'm proud of myself. So, yeah, this one doesn't seem to be killable.
It's a very resilient shape there. D7.
Yeah, right. And then the corner, still is not completely safe. If this move will be centered too. This kind of move will be centered. So yes, still there's still there's a possibility that black can kill white, but I would say it's more likely that white can leave than black can kill. So yeah, the reason why he played this one is because as I told you, if you play here, it's pretty weak.
Right, he's thin.
He cannot play this one. Yeah, right. He should protect this one, and then if you keep pushing, then he cannot block. So if you play here, then he should play another move. Is this one? So yeah, that's why he played this one instead.
He just has to worry about one side now after he plays h5.
Right.
Okay.
And then, yeah. So his real problem right now is that this is the only move that he should play because of this two stone,
right,
in the corner.
It's the best way to ensure that there are no problems.
And then this shape is better than either this one because of this pick. He doesn't have eye shape. White doesn't have eye shape.
White's getting heavy.
Yeah, this one maybe he can think of this one, but I kind of think.
Well, that looks
This
very
might be. Mhm.
that looks very similar to the game because there's a few more moves on the game, and that looks kind of similar.
Oh,
In the final result.
let me see.
What happened there?
Oh, okay.
We'll
Oh
find the
yeah.
game tree there. Back on.
Actually, this is what he played.
Oh, he played that one.
Yeah, he played. This is what he played, and then he made this exchange. Okay. And then play here, and then this.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Oh, actually.
Yeah, I play. So right now it's done. White lived.
And black didn't get enough in exchange, or black didn't get any in exchange.
Black didn't get much. So if black play here, yeah, that's simply as it's broken. The outside is broken. Black cannot see outside.
Right.
Yeah. So white played, I think black played after this one. Black took this one. And I play here. And okay, this is what happened so far. Oh no, black white played this one too.
They also played R5 and S6, I think.
R5. Oh right. Oh, when did they play? Oh, after this one, yeah.
Yeah,
I
now he
played this
plays
one.
R5 and S6.
Yeah.
Right.
Then play here. Now let's count again.
Okay. Let's count.
But I need to know what he's going to play. What they're going to play next.
So first you have to look into the future before you can count, huh?
Right. It'll be something like this. So black has like 30 points
Right.
in right side and the center, including the 3 stones.
Right.
And then for left side, it's like a 30 points too. So 60 points. White. 20 points. 25. So 55. Oh, just still close. Let me see. Black gets the 3 stones. That's pretty big. There might be why black will catch up.
And black is connected on the bottom, right? He doesn't have anything to worry about there?
Which one? The bottom?
Yeah, that group right there around H5, J4, that black group coming out of the
Oh
bottom.
yeah. Because of this one. No, you can cut here. So I think that one is a somewhat mistake for white.
Which one?
This exchange.
Oh.
Yeah, it make it easier for black to cut at J14.
Sure.
So at this time, the attack is a kind of failed already.
Huh.
I think
what is white H9 doing there? What does that move by white do?
Yeah, that's why I think that's a mistake. That doesn't do much. If I play here, it's just connected. Yeah, everything is safe. It's connected. If I play this one is
Right.
center.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just like easily connected.
So that's a really nice little shortage of liberties that white has there. If you didn't see it, you should look at that sequence again, because black
Uh-huh.
can't cut that way. Folks,
Right.
look close at what he just showed you. Don't blink, you'll miss it.
Okay. So
That was
yeah, by
good. It
this
was good.
move,
I saw it. I'm sure it's no.
so after this, probably white black can try to cut this one anyway.
Uh huh.
But then the center right now, white has one more liberty. Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sure. Sure.
The real game, he made this exchange, removing all the odds.
Sure. That extra liberty makes a big difference. In what
Yeah.
sequences can you show us where
So
there's a
yeah,
capturing
the
extra?
sequence, right? The sequence I showed you earlier.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Sure. White needs to have 3 liberties here
Yeah,
for this
this
to
one
work.
is center, and then I can just easily erase black territory. I
Right.
mean, white is not going to make, for example, this exchange, and then this exchange too. I can just play probably here. Maybe he can make this one, and I can just play here.
I see.
Yeah. So yeah, that remove a lot of RJ. This exchange.
Hmm.
I mean, this one is Guri's weakness. Like, his only weakness. When he was at top in China,
Uh huh.
this one was his only weakness. The people said, and this kind of move, when he feels he's okay or he's winning, that time he makes a mistake.
Hmm.
This is the right timing that I assumed that he thought, oh yeah, it's good. Finally I reverse this game. I'm going to win this game.
And so right as soon as that happens,
Yeah.
whoops.
Oops, yeah, that's a mistake.
Ah.
This yeah, really this exchange doesn't do anything.
It doesn't protect anything? Like there's no meaning behind it? He can just connect like that?
Yeah. So like just his all purpose is to connect. He doesn't
Uh-huh.
want to make try to make two eyes in the center because it's difficult. He cannot kill any of black group.
Okay.
The last option is to just connect. You can just connect like this.
So black doesn't have any other option. Like if he plays at J6, he can't. Oh, because white will be able to. Can you show us that sequence again where black pushes
Oh
through
yeah,
like
right.
this?
Yeah, this one is center.
That sente move means that black has to come back and connect at J5, which means that once white pushes through, he's safe.
Right.
That's
It's
great. And there's
completely
no
safe.
way
Yeah.
black can take that in another order.
No other order. At this
Huh.
time, since this one is center for white, right?
Right. Right.
White black's option is only 1 and 2, and both of them doesn't work. No, 2 doesn't work, and number 1 doesn't
Sure.
work either.
Also doesn't
At this
work.
time, black is dead. Black's dead first.
Right. It looks like black's gonna get out there, but he doesn't.
So yeah, black didn't make enough territory in the right side, and then black is somewhat weak in the center too. Unless he got this one pretty soon.
Sure. Sure. That makes it safe.
But at this time, white can save the 3 stone, which is very big right now.
That's
Probably
maybe the largest endgame?
yeah. Black should just protect the invasion in the right side,
Mm-hmm.
and then white can still kind of attack the center group too. So that was pretty big. That's very big.
Okay. So the game has continued on quite a bit if you want to catch up.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So
So no, is
this
it
is a
here?
different tree we're in here. Let's see if we can find out where they're at. There's a longer tree up at the top of the variation window.
Oh, oh, okay, okay, yeah, that's right. Oh, he played that one. So that's almost finished. Like, I mean, the fighting is finished.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of at this time, instead of just like a connecting,
Right.
he played here and then tried to cut these two stones
In
by
Sente.
center.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's center. I mean, this is center too.
Sure.
So yeah, you can look at this. It's right now. It's even clearer. Right, this one is no mistake.
That exchange really
Because,
looks bad. Yeah,
right,
definitely.
because black played this one, why should connect, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he just made this exchange. Yeah, that might be a very big mistake because it removed all the edge.
Uh-huh.
At least this one is center for white, right? There might be additional some points,
Right.
but with this exchange, not even this one is center. You
Sure.
cannot
Sure.
even use this one as center.
That liberty makes a big difference in all of those sequences.
Right, right, exactly. Okay, so this is up to date, right?
Right. This is up to date. So now we're in the end game.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, now it's easier to count.
All right. While you count, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little pause for station
Mhm.
identification. If you're just joining us, this is the AGA's YouTube channel. We're broadcasting. This is a live game currently being played in Busan, Korea, between Gu Lee holding the white stones and Kono Rin holding the black stones. Kono Rin is the Japanese team's representative. Gu Lee representing China. They're fighting it out for major international bragging rights. The processes by which Japan and China choose their players is very rigorous. They pretty much directly choose the best players. But Myungwan, I heard there was a bit of controversy in how the Korean team chooses their players. I'll wait till he's done counting because he's counting. I hear there was some controversy about how the Korean team players were chosen. There was some concern that the younger Korean pros might not be able to hack it on the hard international competition that we were up against, and they did get eliminated fairly quickly. So this may have been with some merit. Um, anyway, so we are watching this game live. The winner
Mhm.
will face the next representative from Korea's team, which looks to be Park Jung-won, judging from the fact that Park Jung-won has already traveled to Busan and Lee Se-do, the only remaining Korean player, has not. So we can assume that we are going to see the winner of this game play Park Jung-won, that's Korea's #1 player, tomorrow. Um, Same time, we'll get started with the commentary around 9:30 Pacific. Young-won, you look like you got a count there. What do you think?
So yeah, surprisingly, black is winning.
Black is winning.
Yeah, black is winning. That exchange seems to be a pretty big mistake.
The
This
exchange
exchange.
of H9 for
Right.
J10.
Right. So even he saved the left side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still white black is winning. In territory, and then there's no more fighting. So I assume black is going to win this game. So yeah,
Okay.
that's not a small mistake.
Oh,
I mean, there might be a big mistake for their level.
and it's
So
too
it's big enough to change like a losing game to winning game or the other way.
vice versa. It's too bad, especially because you say it's right as he had just turned the game around, and it was
Hmm.
starting to look very positive.
Right.
Hmm.
So you have to you need to pay attention to this one too.
Okay.
So after this one, he could get something in the left side, right?
Who could get something on the left side?
Yeah, right, like this one. So and then even after exactly after this one, he could have connected too, right? But he didn't.
Hmm.
But if you connect this one, the shape seems like somewhat destroyed. So like this one, this kind of pole shape,
Which shape?
pole like a pole, like a
Oh,
stick.
pore shape. Yeah.
Yeah. That doesn't make any eye shape,
Right.
right? It might be difficult, more difficult to live at this point. So he didn't connect. So white black can get some points, right, in the left side.
Okay.
So no, he could have tried this one too,
Right.
and then try to save whole group. And that one looks pretty difficult for black too, to kill the whole group for white. I mean, black should play somewhere here. Otherwise,
Otherwise, white will make eye shape fairly easily.
yeah, something like this.
Uh huh.
Oh, sorry. And white can even try this one.
Which is sente against the lower left corner, right?
Yeah, right. Then start, trying to, save it. If that works, definitely white can win.
Hmm. That looks hard. I would like black here for sure. I would feel good about my chances of killing this group, but I am maybe too
Uh,
optimistic.
okay. I mean, yeah, white can try this one too, but white play this and then just try to come outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then that means what somewhat counted
Right.
before, when you make this decision. So I probably thought that's good enough. Just try to save,
Uh huh.
but he was too optimistic. He cannot just like a save, but he need to save better
Okay.
without making any mistake, any bad exchange. And thinking about it, looking back, maybe this one is also a mistake because of this one, black will kill the two stones by center. The two stones by center.
Mm-hmm.
If I play this one first, yeah, he was saved. I mean, this two stone
That
is
looks
not
like
going
a
to be
big
killed. Yeah,
difference.
that's pretty big difference.
Yeah.
That's huge difference. Yeah. So maybe that's another his mistake. Probably if you lose this game,
Mm-hmm.
and if that one is the that one makes a big difference, this one can be a losing move.
Huh.
Yeah, he didn't pay a lot attention.
To the Hane. Or...
Yeah, this one a lot attention to this move.
Right. Right.
Mm.
It is an empty triangle. I wouldn't look at it first. Oh.
Right. Black cannot respond to this one, right? Of course. That's a huge difference.
Okay.
I mean, because this one is center.
Right.
I mean, almost kind of. So there's 3 points difference.
3 points is a huge margin.
That's huge margin. Yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
And then because Black's liberty is not filled, then he can actually play this one too. It's somewhat different. At this time, Black has no liberty, right?
Right.
So black has to just like a connect.
He can't.
Keep
He can't
connect.
push back. He can't cut in on the other
Right.
side on the left.
Right.
He won't have time.
So yeah, that one looks like a big mistake. So that's probably why black is winning. So yeah, if you compare it, black didn't lose much. Look at this. Black gets the left side pretty much
Mm-hmm.
until this much, and then black gets these two stones as center too,
Right.
and then this one will be center later, and black has center, and then killed these three stones in the center.
Basically for
So
free.
yeah.
Yeah. He didn't have to give up anything to get rid of the Aji there. So as we proceed into the end game here, how big of a margin does Black have? Whoa. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, he feels he's behind, so he plays somewhat aggressive. No, when I counted, it was like a 9 points.
Wow. Before
Like a
Komi or
9 point
after Komi?
before Komi.
Okay, so like a 3-point game.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So yeah, he plays somewhat aggressively. Yeah. Oh, this one's up to the probably why Black wants to make this exchange fast. So he saved it too long, I think.
Because
So
White will
Black,
ignore it?
why is he not going to respond? For sure. So yeah, remember the Park Young-un's game? He didn't make that exchange in the center fast,
Sure. He
right?
left that
That's
timing for
why.
far too long. If you didn't see it, you need to go back the AGA YouTube channel. Park Young-hoon versus Hyeje. Was it the third game or the second game?
The third game.
The third game. The third game. That's right.
Mm. So yeah, if you don't want to make the bad exchange, right?
Right.
But you don't want to save too much. That the exchange is not guaranteed.
You sit on it
This
for
is
too long.
right. So he waited too long. Right now, Black should play. If I connect this on, then Black just play here. And then Black's purpose is that no, White cannot escape, right? This exchange prevent White escape.
Right.
But yeah, of course, Korea knows that if he respond, what's going to happen. So probably White can play somewhere here. It's making more complicated. I think so. Black has to protect somewhere here A,
Sure.
and this one B.
Sure. B
So
at this
Black
point looks like
play
it would be a disaster, huh?
right. Yeah, this is a disaster. Yeah, certainly.
Wow.
Black cannot afford losing these 3 stones. Let me see. What can he play? Can you just? You cannot just cut because yeah, that doesn't work.
Right. Because it's Sente for White to connect that stone.
Yeah, so it's getting somewhat complicating. Did he play?
Well, we didn't expect Guli to go down without a fight. That's
Oh, he played this one first. Okay. So let me see. I think Black could have played this one, just avoid fighting.
uh-huh.
Yeah. In my counting, no, Black was winning, so that might be good enough. Let me count again for the left side.
To decide if Black could resist or could
Yeah.
just submit to that attachment and not worry
Right.
about making more complications.
Right. So Black has like a 30 points in the left side, still 30 points, and then 36, 37 in the center,
Mm-hmm.
including center, and 10 points in the left side, so 47. So almost 20 points, a little bit less than 20 points. So 65. It's somewhat similar. 65, a little bit more than 65 for black and white. Like 30 points still in the low side, including these two spots. Like 20 points in the upper side, so 50 only. So yeah, I think Blake's winning.
So black would still be winning even if he just descends.
Yeah, right. No, this one would be good enough. No, he should have played that one. Right now, it's getting more complicating. Oh, why is that?
I don't know. I was hoping you'd tell us.
Okay. Let me see. So maybe he thinks some additional points like this one, saving this one, still is not good enough. Or it's possible that both, if it's like a very close, then I think they're in Boyomi. What time is it now?
They've got to be in
So they
Byoyomi by now.
started.
It's 11:20. So they both have used their 2 hours. So they take more than a minute.
They
They lose, right?
Yeah, right. So yeah, they're not so sure about their counting. So they just play the best move, whatever move that gain like even like a 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to gain a little bit more here. Oh,
Wow.
so
So neither one is willing to
one
give an inch here, huh?
yeah, one of the players should be reading something wrong.
Well, which one? So somebody's
Okay,
wrong and
so
somebody's dead. But
right.
which
So
is
this
which?
one is center.
Right. Gotta do it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta do it. This seems like it's a one-way street, right?
Right. Moving straight so far. This one.
Also Sente.
Yeah, it's Blaze dead. If it's like this one, Blaze dead.
No extra liberties. Can't escape.
Mm-hmm.
Can't connect anything. Can't take the other stones off.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So that would be all she wrote.
Mm-hmm. But why can play Black can play this one? Like reduce the liberty.
Right.
And there seems to be only option for white for black here. Right now it's different.
Sure. Black will pick or white will pick a different way.
Yeah. Black can just play here.
Sure. And then you can connect.
Yeah, then you can connect. So this one doesn't work for white.
Uh-huh.
I mean, white can try something, but no, white black has more liberties.
There's no way white's
Than
gonna get
white.
right. Sure.
Right. So black will play here, I guess. And then after this one, what did he read?
What did who read? What did white read or what did black read? This is very tense.
What did white?
Right.
Yeah, white should play here. It's like a no matter what. Probably this is what he can do. But it's not that much. No, white didn't get much.
He'll get those 2 stones, but that's it, right?
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, that's not enough.
So maybe this is Guli's last gasp?
Oh, yeah, last, like doing something. I don't see any good move here.
Any good move for white?
No. Yeah, just like this one doesn't work. He cannot live inside.
He can't live inside, and black's groups on either side have eyes. So, yeah, that's
Mhm.
fine. But white must have had this cross cut. I mean, he must have planned for black cutting like that, right?
Right. Okay, maybe he was thinking about saving the three stone in the center somehow.
Hmm.
If you can save it, certainly it's a big success.
Sure. So he's trying to figure out some way that he can get a hold of bring those three stones back to life by making them the black stones on the L line short of liberties.
Right, but it doesn't work. I don't see any other move, possible move. So we can just play here and then. Yeah, he didn't lose that much by all the exchange, but it seems like yeah he lost at least, and
The
then
only
he
thing
was
he's losing here is Aji.
right.
So what about on the left
Right.
side? Is that resolved? He was trying to make the turn at H11 work. He still has that possibility to make some profits there, right?
Yeah, right. And this one, and then he can save this one.
Because he doesn't have to worry about black cutting
hmm
in the group
Right,
in the middle.
right. But so I was counting like a black winning 10 points, something like a 10 points, right?
Before Komi, yeah. Yeah, you had 10 points.
When he attached it to this one.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, if you compare it, in that uh, no spot, white reduced black territory a little bit here.
Yeah, but was it more than
Yeah,
3
some amount.
points?
Yeah, probably right. More than 3 points.
Uh-huh.
But black gained here too. This one. I
He
mean, this
gained that
ace.
triangle stone. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this A. So maybe that's not enough. Still not enough. 10 points difference is pretty big.
Right.
Is it 6.5, right? 3.5 difference. So he probably gained like 1 or 2 points, but
It wouldn't be enough, huh?
he might be still losing. Yeah, right. It will be enough. And this one is entered too. And then the right side he lost to a little bit, I think. He can gain these two stones. But black played here, C, and then on the left side, white couldn't erase any territory.
Right. And A was a sacrifice there, so even if he did reduce a little bit, it wasn't as big as it looks.
Right. So yeah, it's not going to be enough, I think. Let me count again to make
Sure.
sure.
Okay, while you count, I'm going to do one last announcement. You're just joining us. This is the 8th game of the NONGSHIM Cup, a three-way tournament between Japan, China, and Korea for international bragging rights. It's win and continue, so you play, and you will face people from the other teams as long as you keep winning. So, for starters, the Japanese representative knocked off 3 players in a row, which put Japan off to a great start. You can read more about that on GoGameGuru.com. And since then, it's been kind of back and forth. Right now, all 3 players except Korea and Japan and China both have 3 players left, and Korea has 2 players left. So whoever wins tonight is going to face Korea's next player, which is Park Jung-won. Park Jung-won is ranked number 1 in Korea, and he is going to be ready to chow down on whoever shows up. I believe that China has won the NONGSHIM Cup most recently, but I wouldn't promise you that. I do know that it has been a long time since Japan has been in competition for the NONGSHIM, and they are very excited in Japan because this year they are off to a great start, and they still have their big guns coming up. Iyama Yuta, who has just about every major domestic title in Japan, and Murakami Daisuke, who has the only title that Iyama Yuta doesn't have. So right now, how this game is going is it's looked like it's been Black's game most of the time. White was just about to reverse the game, but a moment of overconfidence in the middle seemed to give Black another opening, and now it's been kind of hard. Myungwon, you look like you're done with your count. Please tell us, how's it going?
Yeah, it's more than 10 points difference actually.
More than 10 points.
Yeah, even more than 10 points. So
Wow.
white didn't gain, and then
White
white
didn't gain
lost
anything, huh?
here. Right.
So, is there any way that White can set up a squeeze against the upper right group? Maybe. Like we know that White doesn't have enough liberties, but is there an endgame sequence where he can maybe force Black to take the stones off?
Okay, wait a minute. So it seems like that's. Is it the real game? Which one is the real game?
The real game, it has is right up at the
Oh,
top.
this one.
There you go. Yep, this is
So
the real
so
game.
far it's same. So he connected this one.
Right.
So whether it does work or not, it seems like it doesn't matter for him. He should have played here,
Hmm.
right? So the
Sure.
next move, I guess, would be something like this. I kind of stopped reading after this because it seems like it doesn't work for white.
Now that's pretty dangerous there. If it just seems like it does.
Yeah, it seems like it doesn't work at all.
There's no co. There's no. So, but if White gets a squeeze here, wouldn't that be kind of successful? Wouldn't that be at least a couple points?
Uh, Not really, because black played this one too, and white played another move here. White lost 1 point, and black made another move, which is N13.
Mm-hmm.
So white should make how many points? And then black played this one too. So just like playing like a couple of moves here does not help
Got it.
for white. Okay, now you can play here. So if black play this one, then yeah, white can make a call here. This is call. So it's not that easy. Let me read it again. After this one,
A co would be a great success, though.
right.
Myungwon, I just have one last question. Do you know how much money they are playing for? The winning team does also get to split a fairly large purse, if I understand correctly.
Right, that's right.
Do you know how much it is?
I'm not. Yeah, I can't find it right now. So
500 million.
let me
I'd
see.
rather have you read the game, and I'll look for it if you want to go ahead and let us know what the
Oh,
sequence
okay, yeah.
is. There.
Okay, so this one, if you play here, okay, this one doesn't work for white.
Okay. Not even a co.
No, that doesn't call.
And that squeeze is only just a couple points, though, right?
Right. Yeah, this one doesn't work.
So while Myungwon says doesn't work, if at any point you're confused, go ahead and pause, have a look at it, do more life and death problems till next time. Because he's gonna say it doesn't work, and you might need to stare at it a bit until you're convinced.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm too fast.
No, go as fast as you need.
So yeah, that doesn't work for black, for white either. So it's basically I versus no I.
Right, one eye versus no eye. Always a good
Yeah.
better to have an eye.
Right. Okay, so right now it seems like it doesn't work for white. This one. So can we play?
I hear that the prize is 500 million won. Thank you, viewers. And in
So
US dollars, that is almost $500,000. Today's rates, that is $430,000, which is split 5 ways. That's still a pretty good payday.
right.
So it looks like Ko, is that what the verdict?
This one looks like Ko.
So if this is a Ko, does that mean that white could maybe make it be back into it?
Okay, wait a minute. Let me see. Let me confirm. It might be double Ko.
Double Ko.
Yeah, this is double Ko. If you play here, then yeah, this is double Ko.
That wouldn't be enough for white at all, though, would it?
Yeah, double Ko is just that.
Double Ko is enough for black here.
Right. And if white remove the Ko, double Ko here, black can just play here, this one.
Right.
So this just trying to connect doesn't work. But if I play this one, that doesn't work either.
Sure.
So white is dead.
Right.
So this one doesn't work and this one doesn't work. So yeah, this right now white is dead.
So white
Can
picked a
black
different
play?
move here. White extended at S17 after the jump. He got a different exchange in. So right now, yeah.
Oh, this one. Okay, yeah.
Is he
it's
trying for
kinda
the
difficult.
squeeze?
Yeah, he want to leave. Not only skills, he want to leave by playing here.
Oh, white wants to live.
So if black just play here, then I can leave. This one doesn't work for black.
Black would die. Yep.
So if black play here, then I can leave. Very big. No, this is definitely no. He reversed the game.
That would
White
be a
reversed the
reversal.
game.
Goodness.
Oh wow! Look at this. His reading is very very deep. I didn't think of this one this way. I mean, I thought after this one he should connect this one first, right?
Sure.
But that's kind of outside of the box. He just going to save the corner only by being separate both groups. Okay.
Goodness. So that's a big difference.
Oh yeah.
If we keep going, it looks like black is setting up for a big Ko. Is that right? Am I reading this right? The game variation has black Hane at P18 instead of blocking. Yes. This one.
Okay, right now if we connect this one, then where can you play? This is not even core.
I thought that black dies if he does this, right?
Yeah. Then how?
If white connects at Q19, am I misreading the Liberty race?
Oh yeah, if you read this one, then yeah, you misread.
Well, I read that white wouldn't connect.
Oh, white wouldn't connect this one? Still,
but black would still.
Yeah, black can play
right,
black
not
can
a Seki.
fight with this one. Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, I misread this very complicated life and death.
White can play this one. Just connect.
Right.
But black play here, then white dead first. Black play here. White can connect. So black cannot connect this one.
Because he'll die.
Black should play here, but that doesn't mean anything because black is going to lose anyway.
That makes it a Sente reduction. Wow.
Right. So black has to play this one at this time.
Right.
Then play here. Then that's very big call.
And this
this
is the
call.
game right now.
Oh,
But
this is
this
the
go
game.
is just like a picnic for white, right? White has
Yeah, that's
nothing at risk, and black risks.
exactly. This is picnic call.
Wow.
So the game, yeah, the game is finished like suddenly. Wow, look at this. He was right. Guri was right. When he played this song, what a deep reading from this point.
From there, he read this whole sequence.
Yeah,
Wow.
isn't it amazing? No, it's kind of amazing to me too. So it should be very amazing for
I
you.
I'm
Okay.
kind of flabbergasted. You say he read that whole sequence from here.
Yeah, yeah, right. When you play this song,
Uh
you
huh.
play this move A. He read the whole sequence.
Couldn't
So
Black
that
have picked
means
another option, like just connecting at R15 or something? Like if he just
yeah,
connects, is that too passive
exactly.
and he'll lose? I
No,
don't.
no, no, no. You're right. He should have played somewhere here
Hmm.
or just connect. Yeah, he should have played like this, and he could secure his winning. I mean,
Hmm.
there might be some gain like a 1 point, 1.5 point for white. It's definitely a good exchange for white, right?
Right.
Yeah, and then later he can just play like this one. But I believe black is still winning. No, if black played that one,
Okay.
black connected. Yeah, so no, black didn't read the whole sequence here.
And who can
So
blame him? I mean, I certainly think that reading that whole sequence would be superhuman.
no, so far actually at this much it's pretty easy. It's very straightforward. After this cut, there's no other options.
At this point, this is a one-way street here.
Yeah, until this much, that's one-way street.
Right.
And in fact, no, if black cannot, why cannot save it? Why is losing, right? No, white
Sure.
didn't get anything, so why should play here? And this one is somewhat, certainly. But next one, I mean, this one you can read, but the most difficult part was this one and here. Yeah, these two moves. Because it's very difficult to resist, to connect here at T15. Do you know what I'm saying here?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
Absolutely. It seems like he's played on the inside, and the other side is
right,
right.
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 So that's what Black missed.
Wow.
That's what Kono Rin missed, and that's why he lost this game.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, his Guli's reading was amazing.
That's really impressive.
Yeah,
So are they still
yeah.
playing? They've played a few more moves. Oh,
Where did I play?
let's see. After the Hane, it should be the topmost branch in your tree there.
This one?
Um,
No, it's not. It's not.
no, it's up to move 170 there. Up. There we go.
Oh,
That
this
one
one.
right there.
Oh no, it doesn't work. I mean, Black lost.
He has to give way.
Yeah, see, how big difference this is.
It's a huge difference.
Yeah, he lost a lot. Like how many? Like 20 points?
Ouch.
Not like 15 points.
Okay.
Then yeah, of course. Yeah, the game is finished here. No, so suddenly, so surprisingly. Right now, why it's going to do is just make sure nothing like this happened.
Nothing
Again.
like this happens to him. I think it
Right.
sort of gives you an impression of just how sharp of a knife they walk
Mhm.
on. Like that they're really right on the edge of these cliffs, where you take one
Right.
wrong step
Mhm.
and everything just falls apart and crumbles underneath you. Is that
Right.
wow?
So for this game, it was here, this one.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe he could, if he read correctly after this, he could have played here. But why can't play something like this? and
Right.
it might be somewhat complicating. I mean, it can be core. Okay.
Sure. It looks
Yeah,
very complicated. Like white is
yeah,
almost going to
right,
be able to live
right.
immediately.
Right. It looks very difficult to just kill white. So at this time, of course, he was thinking about this card. When he played this one, when he played at A, he already thought, he's going to cut.
Right.
And for your reference, without this one, nothing happens.
Sure.
Right? Without this exchange, nothing happens. I mean, he cannot cut, right?
Sure. He has to have manipulated the situation first, right?
Exactly. At this time, he cannot do anything. I mean, this one. So just one misreading, caused Black to lose this game.
Wow.
Yeah, he played pretty well. I mean, I guess he made a mistake, but White made a mistake. So no, Black didn't make a big mistake. Black played somewhat passive move, several times,
Sure.
and then he played somewhat slow moves, but he could well maintain his
He,
winning,
he
from the
maintained that lead the
beginning.
whole time.
Right, right.
Right.
But just at the last moment, he didn't see this sequence, A and B sequence, that
Wow.
make him, that cause the losing. I mean, he can make a call, but no call is really
Co wouldn't be good
no
enough,
picnic
right?
call,
Exactly. It would be a
right?
co where black
I mean,
risks everything.
yeah, like this
Amazing
call,
reading.
yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Well,
So one life and death problem here.
what an
If
exciting
I,
question.
yeah, if Black play this on, will you play?
It seems like I can still connect at S19, right?
Yeah. Oh wow, you are very good. You
If that was
improved.
still, yeah, everybody else got it too, right? Everybody else, y'all saw that, right? Yeah. S19,
Okay.
because it seems like it's similar to the variation that you already showed. I think,
Right, right.
right?
Yeah. So Black is dead.
So
If Black
there's a question
play,
from the crowd, which is still having some trouble believing that Guli read the whole sequence from the beginning, or if,
oh, you doubt it?
well, there's some
Yeah.
people who say that maybe he'll make that Hane and he'll just have an intuition that this is here, and that he'll just follow that out to sort of find out what's happening, right? That
Which Hane?
the first one at Q13, Q13,
Oh, this one?
right? Nope, nope,
Um.
nope, not that one. The Q13 one, the one 2 stones down.
Oh, this one. Oh,
Yeah,
this
the idea
Hane.
that he just plays that one with a feeling, and that later, as he's walking down the trail, he starts reading ahead to see what's going on.
Okay. First of all, he couldn't just play here after he make this one.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, he definitely he want to play B after A. Otherwise, A doesn't make sense. He cannot play just A out of nowhere.
Sure.
He must have some plan. That plan was B, like a Hane. And after this one, and black cuts as C. If it doesn't work, he loses a lot, right?
Sure.
So he must have read all the sequence, including P19, and probably that's what black missed too. Black read that much
Right. He
because
would have lost
but
a whole lot
yeah,
if he just pushes on regardless. He has to know ahead of time.
hmm. But in fact, no, I don't think black read this much. And then this is the only move black didn't read. I mean, because if I play this one, I can still connect.
Sure.
But this one is just like a good exchange. So if I play this one, that doesn't work. As long as black can play S19, that doesn't work for white. So like this one, yeah, it doesn't work. if black just played it from the outside, yeah, that doesn't work. So that's why this move is pretty good. But again, even black play here, white play here right away, it still works for white.
Sure.
So that means that explains black didn't read A and B. And yeah, just believe me, white read all the variations when he played this move.
I believe you. I believe you. I didn't say I didn't believe you. There were some people on chat who weren't so sure because it does seem like almost superhuman to be able to just know that sequence the whole way,
Uh,
as you're walking the whole way down, that's what's happening. I think that's really
that's
impressive.
that's why he's the top professional.
That's right.
Right?
I mean, that's why the grand
Yeah.
prize here is $500,000 United States
Right.
American. That's Anyway, it's amazing. Okay, so if you're
Okay.
just joining us, we do have a lot of folks who are just joining us because apparently we are featured on the front page of YouTube Gaming, which is pretty cool. If you're just joining us, this game is Go. It's a little complicated. I don't want you to make it seem easy here, but what we're watching is we're watching an international competition for almost $500,000. This is not the final game. This is game 8 of what's probably 13, 14 game set. There's 15 players, 5 to a team. Japan, China, Korea, all fighting out for the right to call themselves the best in the world. Pretty great. Um, Myungwan, this is so they're still playing, but and the game is still moving on. Is Black gonna
Yeah, it's
resign,
a
or is
meaningless.
this? Are we just gonna try and finish the whole thing?
Yeah, I don't know why. No, it's like if you make a big mistake at the end,
Uh huh.
or if you didn't read like
Sure.
this one, and then you just try to be harsh on yourself, and then that's why you just keep playing. That happens.
It's like punishing yourself. You're like
Yeah,
whipping
right.
yourself for
Exactly.
for making that mistake.
Exactly. So what he read, I believe, like this one. I would say no. This kind of no variation might be what he read, and
What
then that's
Kono
why he
Rin read.
played.
What
Yeah,
Black
yeah,
read.
yeah. That's why he made this Atari. I mean, yeah, I couldn't read this one, so I assumed that he read this much. But yeah, his Greece reading was no superior. He read all of this move plus this one.
Very sharp. Very
So
sharp.
yeah, very sharp, right? So let's see what they're at. So right now, yeah, he doesn't want to, you know, make additional points like this,
Mm-hmm.
right? He just want to make simple
This is him
and
making things safe.
right. See, just want to make safe. This may not be the biggest point. I mean, this one may not be the biggest part on the board,
Right.
but certainly it's very safe, right? So yeah, of course, if you play here, that's cool.
Right.
You don't want to play this one because actually,
That doesn't look like it.
yeah. So this one first because black can cut outside.
Sure. Be a big
Yeah,
profit.
before. Yeah, this one is center. Yeah, that's big profit. But why can't play this one? So without call, it doesn't work for white for black.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he can make a call. Then white doesn't make any complication. So I just played here.
He's that far ahead that he can just block and say, "I don't need any complications. I'll just block.
Mhm.
No problems."
Right.
Wow.
So yeah, let's count.
Okay. Go ahead and count
So
while
let's
y'all count.
say
I'm Andrew Jackson. This is Myungwan Kim, 9-Dan professional from the Baduk Association, doing the commentary of the game between Kono Rin, 9-Dan pro from Japan, and Gu Li, 9-Dan pro from China. Uh, it's looking like tomorrow night we'll see Park Jung Hwan versus Gu Li. Um, but we'll let you know. If you are just joining us from the YouTube front page, this is Go. It's a board game, strategy game, father of all strategy games. You can find more about it at usgo.org. Check out some tutorials. The interactive way to go. Links there in the chat. So thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Myungwan, have you finished your count?
Yeah, black has like a 60 points, and white has almost the same 60 points.
60 to 60, but white has Komi, so
Yeah.
it's about a six
Right.
point win for white.
Yeah, it's less than I expected. Even white gets a lot, right?
Right. Is that because white has played some soft moves, like blocking at f18, for instance?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And this one, yeah, that's normally what happens if you're winning. So you play some slow move.
A couple
So
slow moves.
the difference, yeah, a couple of slow moves.
So maybe white
the
was ahead
difference
by 10
between,
points or so before we take it easy, take
right,
our foot
right.
off the gas.
Yeah, that makes sense because black was winning, let's say 5 points, and then
Right.
white was winning 10 points. So he lost like a 15 points. It looks like a 15 points loss,
Right.
something like that. So yeah, the game is finished.
All right. Well, game is finished. Do we want to just leave the stream up and let people play? There's no need. If we're done. We don't need to watch it out to the
And
very end.
you summarized this kind of a game like a commentary.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can introduce. So how do you summarize this game?
How would I summarize this game?
So for example, what was a mistake, and then he made why he made such a mistake, and so etc.
Well, it seems like the move in the upper right before white cut to cause all this trouble. It seemed like that was a little quick. That black maybe just sort of assumed that there wasn't anything there a little too soon, and could have just we looked at a few other alternatives where he doesn't even lose that many points to play it safe. It seems like that may have been I don't know how you come to make a mistake like that. Like either you didn't read it as well as they did, in which case it's back to Sumego, or I don't know. You tell me. How do we
Oh,
arrive
okay. Yeah.
at this mistake?
What I meant was like from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
like from the whole game. So I would say, this is what normally the commentator will do in Baduk TV.
Okay.
At the end of the game, right before you finish the commentary, they kind of summarize for the whole game.
Right. And
So
it
then
seems
that's
like
what I'm
black
trying to do
has a
here.
solid lead the whole opening. Black's
Right.
opening put him in a great space. Despite the fact that white started some complicated fighting and maybe was in an advantage, black was able to get enough out of that fight
Right.
to have a comfortable lead going into the end game.
Right. So one of the reasons why I like to use cases is that I can mark on the board with
Sure.
alphabet and number. So I'm going to use a alphabet for black's mistake, like a possible mistakes,
Okay.
and using number for white.
Okay.
So for white first, I think maybe something like this. I'm not
Okay.
so sure, but it looks somewhat like too late to reduce. So white has pretty good shape in the right side. So
Right.
that might be why black was winning in the beginning. Black could play somewhat slow move like this, but might be still winning, right?
Sure.
And then other than that, actually white didn't make that much mistake, but black made a mistake, I think, which was probably this push, and maybe not cutting it here. Okay, right away. Oh, the game is keep going. So let's go back here.
Right. Right, they are still
So
pressing onwards.
yeah. So but white made, I think this one could be very critical mistake. It might be almost losing move, and this one too.
Sure.
He should have played here, right?
Both of those gave black
So
some serious opportunities.
right, exactly. So I believe at that time probably white was winning, but even check very slightly, but he made a very severe mistake. Number two and number three, that's Greece's weakest point. When he think he's winning, he made a mistake. He made a mistake right away. So black could still keep his winning, but this one is a losing move. Just one misreading ruined everything. For white, yeah, that this triangle sequence was very good.
Sure.
His reading, outperformed, was superior than black, so that's why he he could win. And don't doubt, Greece reading. His reading is very very good, very deep.
So, actually, could you give me control there on KGS? I'm US Go 2. If you give me control here, I think we can actually just zoom back and see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah,
We
you
can
got the
see.
control.
So here would be White's first mistake here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, possibly right.
and then the second mistake would be this exchange right here. The exchange of this move.
Yeah, that one seems to be a very huge mistake, right?
And then the last one was that there is this
Right.
possibility here where black finds this opportunity to resist,
Yeah, G5. Yeah, that
right?
was a good move.
That made it
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, clearly he should have. Why should make that exchange? And that is like what, like a 5 points difference. That's huge difference.
huge difference.
Yeah, that's huge difference. Right.
Okay. All right. Great. I'll give
Yeah.
control back here. Thanks. I
Mhm.
guess you can take it
Yeah.
back.
Okay. So yeah, it was very. I mean, black almost won if he didn't make this mistake. If you
Cool.
just play here. Okay, I think yeah, that's it. That summarized the game,
All right.
the
That'll
whole
do it.
game.
We'll go ahead and leave the
Yeah.
stream up until the game finishes. But
Mhm.
until then, you and I can say our goodbyes. If you'd like to watch tomorrow night's match, tomorrow night we'll see Park Jung-won versus Gu Lee. So that should be fireworks. I'm really excited. Who do you think will win?
Oh, that's a very tough question. I really love to see the game on live.
Okay. I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
it. So that'll be right here. We'll start at commentary at 9:30. Um,
Hmm.
so please join us. It's great to see you. As always, we couldn't do this if you guys weren't here watching, supporting us. So really appreciate having your support. Myungwon, thank you so much for doing these commentaries.
Thank
It's
you.
really appreciate. The audience has grown and grown. Like I said, I think we hit the front page of YouTube Gaming, which is quite an
Oh,
accomplishment.
really?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
wow.
We had quite a spike
Yeah.
of folks come through. Say, what is
Okay.
this? Pretty great. So
Mm.
again, thank you everyone. Stephen Hu did the graphics that you might have seen earlier, where we were looking at the brackets as well as the head-to-head matchups. Our statistics for those came from go4go.net. Great source for the game records. Let's see, who else am I thinking? The KBA and our sponsor NONGSHIM, very important. Couldn't have this if without a tournament. NONGSHIM Cup in particular, NONGSHIM Cup noodles have been great sponsors for Go worldwide. They doubled the prize pool this year to almost $500,000. So that's showing some serious support. It's really great that folks are coming out to help support
You
high
can
level play.
you can buy 농심 ramen at Costco.
That's right. You can get the noodles at Costco.
Yeah.
Help support Go.
Yeah.
That's right. Of course,
Yeah.
our other key helper here is Kevin Huang, who runs Go Talk, a series of Go interviews. He's been our game recorder. We couldn't do this without him. It's really important to have someone helping out, transfer the moves over to KGS so that we can do focus on the analysis. So big thanks to Kevin. If you want to see interviews with figures from the Go community, he's got one with me. He just interviewed Stephanie Stephanie Yin recently. So it looks like they're fighting a code. There's really no way Black can catch up here, right? You know what?
Right. I mean,
Okay.
I say why even has like a more core threats.
White even has more co-threats. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
we don't blame Black for fighting on to the bitter end. Important game like this, he doesn't want to let down his teammates. You never know what can happen. Um,
Mm.
but are we gonna pack it in here, Myungwon? Anything else we should cover?
I think that's it. Oh yeah, yeah. He didn't even try to make a call. So yeah, I think that's it.
All right.
Let me okay. Let me count for the last time, not to see
All
how
right, we'll count for
much
the last
Black
time.
is
I'll do some
already
more thoughts.
winning.
If you'd like
Right.
to get more announcements on when we're going to do these games, you should subscribe to the American Go e-journal. It's free. You can sign up at usgo.org. We'll let you know when we do more broadcasts. If you're interested in helping out, shoot me a line. I'm operations@usgo.org. Um, let's see, what else is there? We got the AGA. Viewers like you. We already covered that one. See, we got the folks who did the graphics, Stephen Hu. We got the guys who did the driving. Our KGS admins. We couldn't do this without the admins on KGS helping us out. Major thanks to Akane for helping out there. I think that's everything. So you'll join us tomorrow, 9:30. We'll be here. Youngwon
Yeah.
doing his accurate
Yeah. Yeah,
count.
right. Right. So Black has 65.
65.
Yeah. White has a little bit less than 65 on the board. So
So,
Black is winning on the board.
but only by a couple points. All right. So Black can't give the Comey.
Yeah. Black. Yeah. Yeah. Black cannot give Komi. Right.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. That's it.
All right, Myungwon. Thanks for joining us. We'll
Mm,
go ahead and we'll leave the game up right here, just like
mhm.
this, so y'all can
Okay.
watch the final conclusion if you like. Um,
Okay.
and thanks for joining us.
So
Bye,
yeah.
everyone.
See you.
Good
See
night.
you tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow, 9:30. Be here.
Okay. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
right, everyone, that'll do it. Here, black has resigned. It wins, and we'll face Park Jung-won tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. See you tomorrow.